Hey, traders. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good one. Sorry, I just got home, so I've been out all day doing things. Looks like Bitcoin's selling off some, right? Where it was up, it got to a high point today of almost 41,000. I think it was $41,000 and 0 pennies, right? That's right, 41K. And so since then we've been reversing. Kind of makes sense. Like there's a resistance, psychological, but also very real from January 14th. Okay, you now have triple MACD bearish divergence. So third time, impending price action, reversal of the downsides could be implied. It kind of seems like you're doing that, and there's not really any support until 37,680 again. Right, so you're just kind of in the middle here. Hey, it'd be nice to just reverse anytime, but that's kind of implying a reversal here. So I mean, it's not that really that crazy at all. What about your previous high to low? 88% retrace, right? Deep retrace, high to your low here. Look at that, 88% retrace. Yep, so that's reversal's going to occur there. So it can't be really that surprising. I mean, come on, dude. How could you be surprised that we pull back a little bit? It's not even major. You're still up 2.3% on the day. So I just don't... People freak out. Something happened, though, that had not happened until after the stream yesterday. What was that? What was that? Third targeted trade setup. Hit. I gotta fix this. Stream elements. Something's wrong. Like... the subscriber stuff freaks out, and like 50 people sub at the same time, even though they subbed like hours ago. I have to refresh the cache. So this is done, man. Jesus chimes, all right. Third target officially hit of the trade setup. We did it, man. You did it. So at the third profit taking level, it went a little bit higher, but it seems like people are taking profit, and from the beginning to the end. I mean, it's like now you're finally showing on the third profit taking level a little buyer exhaustion. You can clearly see buyer exhaustion right there. It's a little bit. I don't know how far it's going to take you, but it's just support resistance wise, you're looking 37,680. But everything's fine, man. I don't even, this isn't even really much of a pullback at all. So people can't be that scared, dude. It's just cause and effect. It happens, man. People take profit at profit taking levels. Wow, I'm so surprised. We go on the daily. So the daily, everything's fine. Everything's freaking amazing. Like no problems. Like nothing is bad on the daily at all. Nothing. RSI is gorgeous. I mean, perfect, pristine conditions. 64.5. Positive momentum is just building. You're not losing that yet. No bearish divergence can be had. It's impossible until you start making a higher high than $40,800 on candle closes on daily. So everything still looks great for the daily. 4 hour, getting a little tired, maybe a pullback for a little bit, consolidation, sell off. All right, you bounce around 37.6 to 40K for a while. See what the bears are made of, and eventually pivot, make a higher low, and then you break 40K for real and go to much higher levels. So eventually 46,500 if this breakout's real, which it seems pretty real right now. Okay, that's it, man. That's the stream, because there's not much to talk about besides we did it, man. Successful trade, played out officially. Only people scared now are ones who bought randomly at 40K plus because no reason, right? If anyone bought Bitcoin today, they obviously weren't buying because they had a plan. They were just buying to buy, right? That's right, shut her down. We're good. Yeah, so what's really going on? Dogecoin's going on. Yeah, we had jokes going on the 60-minute. We had Gartleys, and it's unreal how they're actually playing out. I mean, these are double textbook bullish Gartleys here. And now it's like you got accumulation and a sell wall. It's kind of crazy to think, but Doge could be headed to 8 cents again if it can break this area. Yeah, I think 6.3 cents will be a resistance, and then after that would be the 8.3 cent area. So lots of higher lows, man. Someone owns this asset far more than they did before January 27th. Look at this accumulation going. It's stupid accumulation. Lots of accumulation. So I love it being above the 200 moving average. It technically looks pretty sound. It looks okay.
guess. Can we look at ETH/BTC?
So Captain of Crypto, thanks dude. Sure. I'm just gonna plot the high points where traders settled up, at least on this time scale, 60-minute, whatever. What a joke. There you go. Those are the big ones that you'll be facing soon if this keeps up. All right. That's it. Nothing more to talk about is Dogecoin, dude. Let's go to Ethereum. Bitcoin's continuing to sell off. Yeah, well, it looked like you had hidden divergence on the 4-hour, and then the selling just kept coming in. So, yeah, I mean, you still have the argument for potential hidden bullish divergence eventually, right? As long as you make a higher low than 1310, you'll be making 4-hour hidden bullish divergence at some point. So, yeah, bull flag here. It could just be turning to something else. You know, there wasn't much data on it. You know, whatever, right? Now it's almost like just this upsloping flag stuff right now, right? Turns into something else. So price discovery is still on Ethereum, down 2% today. Not really a big deal. Yeah, I mean, you could say bearish divergence from one high to the next high, lower levels positive moment, lower levels relative strength. All right, well, it hasn't sold off yet. It's not really selling off at all. Hey, Anon, thanks for purchasing the classic pullover hoodie. And Jay Kins, thanks for purchasing the comfort tee. He says, can you look at Cardano and BTC? Sure, we can look at it. All right. Ember Head and Shoulders breakout, he said. Sure. So everything's good, man. I don't know. Like, you know, there was a time to analyze it, and we were analyzing it every day, and it was ascending triangle behavior, accumulation with the sell wall. Looked like Bitcoin before it broke its old all-time high in December, right? And it's kind of doing the same thing Bitcoin's doing after the breakout. So, I don't know, there's patience. Bitcoin dominance had been destroyed for the entire month of January, so we talked about yesterday Bitcoin dominance at that congestion area could reverse, which it actually did. It's kind of crazy if you watched the stream yesterday when we discussed that, and then like an hour or two later, literally that stuff started happening where Bitcoin dominance started reversing the upsides, and then all the altcoins started selling off while Bitcoin went higher. That was nuts, man, actually. Really cool how we can look at that chart, and it can help us see maybe what could be coming a little bit. Yeah, we can pull up Bitcoin dominance. Yep, this was the big pump right there, and now it's selling off again. We're just making lower highs, lower lows, but it's just the area that you're at that's so, right? Here it is, congestion area, and you're bouncing, trying to get back above it. And I mean, it's like two things happen. You fall below it, you hold below it, and you start selling off. That's bad for Bitcoin. Great for alts maybe. But then on the other side, it's like if you get back above 61.68% Bitcoin dominance, that's where Bitcoin would be outperforming the altcoins, and you are now. So it was crazy to see Bitcoin have such a nice move up last night while the altcoins were getting shattered. I mean, we're getting double percentage losses on some of them. But yeah, Cardano, man, killed it, man. Exceeding the golden mean ratio, 61.3. Look, dude, from your high on this chart to the low point, 161.8% retrace from that high to low. That is immaculate, dude. That's crazy. Got as high as 66.7 cents. I think the all-time high is like $1, a little over $1, right? So you probably could just keep going. This is like Binance. Binance coin went nuclear last night. So that's your, there's nothing to look at. The time to look at Cardano was back in October, November, and this summer. That was the time to look at Cardano for real. Now it's like, cool story, bro. It's cool to see it mooning like this. All right, composite operator did a great job down here, and now the price is being pushed by retail and a bunch of other people. So very similar asset to this was where is it? BNB. Look at that, man. And trade setup too. So proud of seeing one of the trade setups go nuclear, right? Maker, another one. It's just cool seeing these cryptos go insane after traditional technical analysis was applied. But man, traditional targets destroyed, right? Blasted through them. So let's Fibonacci here. I think you're at the golden mean ratio too, or higher from your previous high to low. Yeah, dude, this is so far away. I mean, there's a 2618 at $92. 92 bucks, dude. So now it's like 75 psychological resistance. Coordinates. 75 bucks, man. $80, 85, 95, 100. Zeros and fives, that's all you got, man. Nuclear. I mean, if anything, even this upsloping resistance, you broke through it if you had one, if you were going to plot that. This is what happens when price discovery happens, man. You got to pay attention. BNB and Cardano and Ethereum and the altcoin market, they were outperforming for a while. You could tell they looked all similar too, butting up against their resistance points before they lifted off. Link looks kind of similar and has not been able to break out yet. I mean, it had, but it's just not really going like these other ones, right? Look at this. You know, it's like the ascending triangle, and you just scam wicks and you false breakouts, and it's still making higher lows though, man. Still. So you can't rule it out, but it does look similar to Cardano, BNB, and Ethereum. Just the one sticks out to me more than others. Okay. Let's go to Litecoin. That is very disappointing for now. I mean, not really, but it's just kind of like typical Litecoin. I was catching some nice bids last night with Bitcoin going up while everything else went down. That Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin were the two really going with Bitcoin last night. Yeah, unfortunately, go from hidden bullish divergence into you got very, very real classic Class A bearish divergence right now. Kind of like Bitcoin has it even worse. Right, you can see that. So you're about to go negative on momentum. So hey, you could always come back, test 146 again. Could always happen. But it's probably just going to follow Bitcoin. It just depends on how deep Bitcoin retraces. But to me, I like Litecoin. It looks set up for much higher prices. Looked at BNB and Litecoin are very similar in one way. All right, what way is that? Remember the trade setup? What was my idea? Why did I strategize taking a long position down here at like 40 bucks? Let me find it. It's the same reason why I chose a long on Litecoin. Let me show you. So Litecoin, the entry was $40.86. Why? You get to zoom in to really see it here. But it's like this trend line at 39.41, right? You broke it, then you back tested it. That was the reason. I was like, well, we just back tested that resistance as support, but what resistance was it? If you're a patron, you know. If you watch the stream, pay attention, you know. This 39.41 was what? Again, you got to go to June of 2019, okay? June 22nd, 2019. All right, burn that in your mind. A spring and a back test of a spring of an old major resistance from a year and a half ago, okay? Once you sprung, you back tested the spring, where'd you go? Gone, right? Okay, so context, Litecoin, 146, okay? You sprung, you pretty much back tested the spring here. 200 moving average. What is that? You look left, man. It's the same resistance, June 22nd, 2019. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like Litecoin, because it's doing the exact same thing BNB was doing. It's doing like just Wyckofian bullish SF stuff, and it's well above it, man. So that's why I'm bullish on Litecoin. That's why I was bullish on BNB for that setup, you know. Of course, if you don't know, I mean, sure, of course, targets got blasted through, but okay. You want to learn about how to take an entry on something? Fine. Look, man, you know. There you have it, man. Gone. Of course, it broke through the last But I said, like yesterday, if it was gonna go higher, 3618, 74, 13 was the 3618 fib extension. So there you have it, man. And fourth target if you wanted. That's why I picked the 2618 as the third target.
BTW shout out to my bro Frederick N, who is also watching. Rocket.
What's up, Frederick? Shout out to Frederick N, who's also watching. So, dude. What's up, Jay Nathan? I mean, I guess I only owe like 1 or 2 now, maybe. So I'm good. So you get what I'm saying? The thought process behind why I'm now bullish on Litecoin patrons, why I was bullish on BNB. Ah, yes, it makes sense. Let's see if Litecoin does what Bitcoin. I'm sorry, if Litecoin does what BNB did. Okay. A little disappointed in the bearish divergence in the 4-hour, but it's not the daily, so that's okay. Yeah, I mean, you sell off some. It's just going with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, there's too much demand, not enough supply of Bitcoin. It pivots and rallies, gets back above 40K. We keep on, remember, it's all about the daily. And these bullish trends, man, 4-hour, that stuff's there and it's helpful. But, man, you really want to see a major reversal going on and stuff, you got to be looking in these conditions out the daily. Like, if there's no seller exhaustion on the daily, man, it's probably not too bad. Bale Kumba, thank you so much for joining the Patreon right now. Cheers, dude. Thank you, man. Hype in the brain chat. Please be sure to sing with the Patreon on the Discord. Unreal amount of patrons, dude. So many new patrons have joined in the past 24 hours, too. I think we're at like 1,160 now. Obviously a record. Not even close.
Avita, ETH, Doge, XLM, XRP and VET. Which would you sell right now and take profits? I have never sold crypto, just been holding for years.
Nick, you shouldn't be asking someone on the internet what to do with your own money, right? You should have a plan before you take longs on these assets, right? Before you press buy, you have a plan. Simple. So, like, if you don't answer where you're going to be taking profit when you buy something, you shouldn't be buying it, because then you're just gambling, right?
Opinion on TRX/used pair on the weekly.
What's up, Crypto AI? Thanks, dude, for the 20 super chat. Tron Connect. Wow, that's an S coin I've not looked at in a long, long time. Probably looks like many others. If someone put a gun to my head and says, "Hey, man, you own all these. You have to take profit on one of them." Man, like Cardano, dude. Like, what do you even want? Like, what else? What price would be good enough for you to take profit if not now? Like, some profit, taking some off the table. Like, really? That's crazy.
Signed up for Patreon last stream but didn't get my Jesus chimes.
Oh, here's your Jesus chimes then. Eric, thank you, dude. Boom, there you have it. Oh, like, see, XLM's not at a profit-taking level yet. Cardano's mooned, right? BNB's mooned, but XLM's like beginning to moon. All right, once it breaks 41 cents, it's going to 46 cents. It breaks 46 cents, probably going to 50 cents. So that's it. So obviously not XLM. Here we go. We got a new day upon us. Jesus chimes. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Goes out the gate, immediate selling pressure. Like, lots of longs getting liquidated right now. But it's whatever, man. Bearish triple MACD bearish divergence on the 4-hour. You just can't be surprised if a pullback's gonna happen after this presents itself on the oscillator, right? You're at least gonna test this Elon Musk tweet wick, right? But really, 37,680 is next. That's a lot of support resistance now. 4 different times in history. The first time it was ever manufactured was January 16th. So you're going up and down, man, up and down. Daily, no big deal at all. Like, there's nothing wrong with the daily. It still looks super bullish. Just 4 hours, a little tired, a little exhausted, maybe. I mean, and so the exhaustion, it's pulling back. And so think about if this is just what we need to pay attention to. If this triple MACD 4-hour bearish divergence cannot usher in a lower high than the previous high of 36,600, that shows you, that is testament to how stupidly bullish Bitcoin is right now. So that's what we want to see. How will this bearish indicator actually play out? Will it usher in a lower low than the previous low, the minor low here? Or will it just turn into another higher low? You know, you get some negative momo, then the positive momo, the bulls get the ball again and just start running. You know, that's what we got to look out for. At this current time, though, people being like, hey, dude, what should I do? Should I buy now? It's like, how could you ever ask somebody who posted a trade setup on the 1st of the month at $33,600 and just less than 12 hours ago, the third target was officially hit of the trade setup. How could you ever ask, should I buy now? No, that's literally when people be selling now. Should I sell now? Well, if one's following the trading plan for just that one trade, sure. But we're not talking about hold accounts. We're not talking about trend analysis. We're just talking about a in and out thing where if you have a trading portfolio and one's like, I have cash, sure, I have a hold position, but in this other portfolio, I have cash. Oh, there's a Bitcoin trade setup posted. Oh, one will be buying Bitcoin at 33.6, and then they'd be layering out of their position up to like 40K, right? And then at 40K, look what happens, you know? They're exhausted. Like those buyers became exhausted, and the selling has to come in. So I just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of common sense. Happy weekend to you. JMO, why? Why would you hide him? All he said was dump it. Unhide him. I guess I have to do it. Chill on the banning. Like, one person got banned above, that warranted. Another, nah, don't do it, dude. Partial decline. Education, sure. Very, very easy. Partial decline, education. So partial declines only exist in rectangles and broadening patterns. So you're talking about bullish rectangles or descending broadening wedges, ascending broadening wedges, broadening tops, broadening bottoms, right angled descending broadening formations, right angled ascending broadening formations. So partial declines.
Happy Saturday, Mitch. Thank you for the knowledge and the great streams. What you do makes the difference.
So a partial decline, a potential partial decline is in this rectangle situation, is right here. All right. When you have like clearly highs and lows, the range bound asset, and then the asset hits the top of the range, sells off, and then fails to see the bottom of the range again. And when it starts pivoting and rallying, it's a potential partial decline until you get the rally and it tests the top of the range again. Once it tests the top of the range again, it becomes a confirmed partial decline. And when you get a confirmed partial decline, there becomes, what according to Bulkowski's research on traditional markets, a 70% chance of a breakout. So when that becomes confirmed, there's a real high chance that what happens next, this happens. That's it. That's a partial decline. The criteria is it has to, the previous event before the pivot of the partial decline would have been it hit the top of the range. Okay, that's a partial decline. Does that make sense? All right, this event right here hitting the top of the range has to occur before the sell-off. So if you had like something like it, say it never hit the top of the range and then sold off, it can't be a partial decline. Top of the range has to be hit. Okay, That's a big rule. There you go. Hope that helps. That's literally a partial decline. Inverse everything I said for partial rise. There you go. So big one's over 38K, pulled back, sold off. It hasn't shown any negative Momo yet. This is when we enjoy our weekend, right? People be like, what do we do? What do I do, man? It's like, enjoy your weekend, because the targets were hit of the trade setup, okay? The time to act was on the 2nd or the 1st of February. That's it. So a perfect example of a partial decline, actually in the end, was a trade. Sorry about the beeps. I can't help at all that TradingView has that bug. They have bugs. They have issues. TradingView has lots of them. So when you have it at publications like up on your screen, like if you click on the browser, it always does the beep. So this is a partial. This is a perfect potential partial decline here. You're in the rectangle. You rallied up. You hit the top of the rectangle. Then you sold off. And you failed to hit the bottom of the rectangle again. Okay? I didn't trade the partial decline here. I like the third consecutive higher low. I liked the hidden bullish divergence that we were getting. This was a Christmas Eve, man. The trade setup. Legendary. So once it hit the top of the rectangle again, there was a 70% chance of a breakout. So what happened? Well, it hit the top of the rectangle again, 70% chance of breakout, and it happened. Okay. That's it. Perfect example of what I just tried to teach. Okay? Cool. So I think there's nothing to worry about. I think the daily is great on Bitcoin. I think if you're worried, I have to play.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, dude, on the daily. It's so good looking. Still looks brilliant. 65. Like, what do you think? $40,000 psychological resistance. So you'd think that there could be some supply there. There could be sell orders there. Duh. There were sell orders there, and you pulled back. No big deal. So XLM looked good. It's already up 2% on the new day, right? It was showing that ascending triangle behavior. It's like pretty much broken out. I mean, there were scam wicks, but look, anything above 37.294 cents is a big deal. That's a breakout. You're back testing the breakout IMO, and the target's 41.2 cents, 46.6 cents, and then 50 cents because psychological resistance.
I like turtles. PLS look at Zach. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, dude. Yep, sure, Kevin. So let's just look at Ethereum and BTC real quick. Check that out. How's that doing? Still, it is broken out. We know that. Ooh, look at the bounce. I like that. Look at that bullish engulfing candle. Ooh, look at the hidden bullish divergence. Man, the 4 hour on Ethereum and BTC looks incredible right now. Goodness gracious. I love how you had hidden bullish divergence on the RSI bounce, and now we don't have it on the RSI really, and now you have it on the MACD histogram. It's so clear and concise. So you're bouncing, and what again is that? Oh, it's such a big deal, man. It's not a joke. The zone of resistance, come on. Look at that, dude. What was once resistance, January 2019, is now support. I mean, that's where people take longs, dude, on stuff like that. When you got hidden bullish divergence, bullish engulfing candles, backtesting the spring and holding, right? But above this resistance here, man, there's nothing. I mean, on the 4 hour, there's nothing until 48,879, but, or 48 million, whatever the sats are It's different. Just these numbers, okay? You can see this resistance. Above that, it's nothing until 52,000 or 5.2 million sats or whatever. So you are in very good shape right now. Like, this is really good. There's not much resistance at all here. And you're showing seller exhaustion. What does that mean? Ethereum could continue to outperform Bitcoin in the coming week or two. That's what this is saying. It's implying that. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm happy I still own a lot of Ethereum. That's the way people should be feeling looking at this chart. Okay. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, there's a little bearish divergence on the daily, but dang, dude, it's nothing. Too bullish. Yeah, man, you are so golden right here for stupidly high prices, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't even tell that exists really on the daily. It's like straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. And why not? Since we're above it and we've held, we're like confirming right now. You're just making sure. I think market system is just making sure this is real, and it's done. They've confirmed that it's very real. And so the next move would be for Ethereum to BTC to run up, I think, to 5.2 million Satoshis or whatever it is. This line, this support resistance, okay? Forgive me if I'm getting the divisibilities wrong, because I was looking at, 52,572. That's what I'm looking at, but it's okay. That's simple TA, man. Okay. Cool story, dude. Ethereum looks good. XLM looks good. Bitcoin looks fine on the daily. Tron? Where's Zcash? Which one was it? It was Tron. Sure. Let's look at total real quick too while I'm checking it out. Total market cap 1.1 trillion. Hey, Jade S. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon right now. Much love. Really, really appreciate it. So I think that's like 1,161 patrons. Thank y'all so much. My God. Just clean it up a little bit.
Noise! Hi Mitch, how close is Dash to a breakout? It seems to be stuck in the TA is not playing out as it should over recent days.
Not playing out as it should. I don't think that's the case. I mean, it's well off the entry, like way off the entry. It's just methodical climb. Some perform and go really fast and some don't. We'll look at it though. Thank you. So look at this. Tron accumulations, very clear locally. I love how what was once resistance, support is support again. I like how we're above the 200-day moving average, not once but twice, testing it. Like the bullish convergence there. It looks like the composite man is here, acquiring his position. Definitely looks like that. And eventually, if I think if you can break above, really, it's like 4 cents. That's where the big markup could happen. Now, yeah, I see like it happened once. You can see what happens when you start breaking it. You can get big spikes. I think that's the case. Really, what is that? I mean, that's maybe me plotting it here, but really, a lot of support resistance from 2018 around 5.6 cents. Then above that would really be like, God. Yeah, dude. Tron is, I think you've got, I guess, almost ascending triangle behavior going on. You got a sell wall around 4 cents, and you've got accumulation, kind of like OXT a little bit. So yeah, eventually it looks like Tron's day could come, just like many others. And I'm telling you, once 4 cents gets broken, you're gonna have a nice ride to 5.6 cents. You ever break 5.6 cents, dude, you're probably going to like 8.4 to 9 cents. So yeah, it looks good. Tron actually looks okay. Yep. And I mean, the closer, I mean, you keep, right? It's like you're selling off at this resistance, right? Then you're holding support, and then after that you're making a higher low, and now you're just methodically marching on up to that major overhead resistance again. And if you ever break it, dude, huge markups could happen on Tron, just like it's happened on many other altcoins. Just saying, dude. I don't care about Justin Sun. He's a liar. He picks his boogers. That's it, dude. CCCP China, like all that, no thanks. But according to the chart, it looks pretty good. Technicals. I'm sorry, what was that? Did someone say something? What's up, Lyle? Thanks for the 1020 super chat. Ocean. Sure. Just trying to keep up here. So Eric asked, who do I have in the Super Bowl? Tampa Bay, plus 3.5. I mean, I've got like, it's like $100 bet. Like, it's just fun. It's literally like entertainment to keep me incentivized to watch, you know. And, you know, again, I know someone on the Tampa Bay staff, went to high school, played football with him, went to Alabama with him. So really rooting for his career, because like this would really help his career, right? So go Bucks. Tom Brady, you know, he's the GOAT, of course, but bad memories of him in the year 2000 in the Orange Bowl that I don't really want to talk about right now. So, okay, it's kind of like danged if I do, danged if I don't. Thank you, DK, for the kind words. All right, Zcash. Zcash is great, man. Hidden bullish divergence, breaking out, dude.
Man, bro. Thank you for everything.
Breakout. It was a fake breakout. Now you're breaking back out again. But yeah, dude, let's go to the 4 hour, where it's really important here. What's up, Full Stack Creative? Thank you for the $10 and the kind words. Thank you, dude. Good one, Matthew, dude. Good one. Really, Daniel? Really? Wow, man. Thanks. Zcash, nothing's changed here. Just kind of struggling like Dash to catch the bids to get you to targets. You're almost there, though. You're almost to one of the targets, which is 102. So, unfortunately, yeah, that 4 hour bearish divergence is here, too. Hopefully, just Bitcoin is strong and the market's strong, and it's just not going to play out very well, you know?
Not a fan of TRX in any way, but taking what I've learned from watching your stream, I thought it looked good. Thanks for your opinion.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sound technicals right now. Composite Operator is leaving some signatures on Tron that makes it look like in time it could go much higher. Yeah. Dude, Cardano showed the exact same signals, but just months ago, right? So this one's like, one would have been taking an entry down in the 84-85 area, so you're up on this position, but patience is required. All you can do is be patient. It's a dragon. It's the dragon pattern. 102, 110, 132, pretty much your targets. They're pictured, so patience. Yeah, you could sell off and come down to $89 again, and it's not over yet, but it just depends. Are you patient enough to hold the position until it finally gets to those targets? I don't know if you have the patience for that. All right. So this would be considered an ongoing trade setup that is yet to complete. Okay, cool. Just like Dash, they're ongoing trade setups. They're not finished yet. They have unfinished business. OXT, unfinished business. Almost got to the second target. It was like this close to second target and reverse there. Wow, I can't believe it. At a profit taking level, people took profit and it sold off. But it was only sold off to what? Make higher lows, and it's starting to go again. So patience. Patience. Patience, Danielson. Dash. What's the next one?
Thoughts on cents?
Well, look at it, Grinder. Thank you, dude, for the 15 super chat. So again, on this one, yeah, there's some bearish divergence now. After the hidden bullish divergence, there's bearish divergence. Oh yeah, yep. I'll do that. Here's a link to the Patreon if you haven't joined yet. Pretty much almost like most people watching the stream are patrons now. At this point, right? Yeah, we got 1,800 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, the sub. But if we have 1,800 people watching, and we got 1,161 patrons, right? Majority of the viewing audience are supporting this channel the most efficient way. So thank y'all out there. So Dash was requested. Ongoing trade setup, right? Slow going. It's like a barbecue, low and slow. It broke out of the falling wedge. It's above the double bottoms neckline. It's like one sitting in this and they're collecting tendies gradually, but you're not at profit taking levels yet at all, right? I mean, 133 to 142 is like that first level. So patience is all I can tell you, man. You got to let it play out. You got to be willing to risk time for these things to play out. Right, but the entry, I think, was down at like $98. $98 since 120, and people will be complaining about it, you know? It's like, sorry, dude, it's not Dogecoin. I'm sorry I can't just get Elon Musk to tweet about something and pump it, right? And it's like, if you wanted, look, that's why it's like, what are you doing? Are you just all in on one trade setup? What about BNB? You don't give any credit to the BNB trade setup, but you just want to complain about the Dash trade setup? It's like, I mean, you know, 7 trade setups hit targets yesterday, because I didn't even include Ethereum's because that little stop out, but it was like $1 stop out, but all the targets were still valid. That also hit a target yesterday too, so, or 2 days ago.
Version or while the free basic version worked to start off learning to chart.
I don't know, man. The free version, no matter what, isn't it? It's like, I remember way back, it was like really annoying. You would always get these ads that would pop up. You couldn't, I mean, utilize the chart. If you really want to learn about it, you want to get some sort of paid version of TradingView, yeah, because you're going to be, this is your sanctuary, man. That's like your office is TradingView. That's where you're doing all your analysis. So I would recommend some sort of paid version to where you get amenities. You're allowed to have more than 3 indicators and stuff. So yeah, you can't justify it. What are you doing? You got to think about the end game is you learning how to do technical analysis so you can trade, so you can make money. So you're investing. You're making an investment. So I've been gone most of the day. So kind of looking at all these together a little bit. What's next? All I can say is patience. This is not an entry right now at all. Remember, the entry was $98.
TSLA daily or 4 hours chart. It looks primed to make a move above $1,000 with Class A hidden bullish divergence.
Maybe, dude. If anything's gonna do it, gonna be Tesla, I guess, right? Don't sleep on Nvidia, but yeah. Next one was SENS. This is not a crypto. Oh my god, maybe it is a crypto. No, it's not. Because you would have requested SENSO, which is somehow a crypto called Senso. But he's asking about Seasonics Holdings. Oh my god, dude. It has been, looks like a year plus since I've ever seen this asset. And the last time I really looked at it was, look at this textbook bearish cipher pattern. Does it get any more textbook than this, chat? The bearish side, and what happened at the pattern completion zone? Holy crap! This is the Jesus right there. You have bearish divergence on both oscillators at the pattern completion zone of a bearish cipher. That's what you're looking for, man, right there. That combo, the Wombo combo. So what did that do? Ushered in. Little did anyone know what it was going to turn into. Good God. So now, yeah, it's recently pumped. I have no idea. Hey, I like how it pumped, and then it's holding all this congestion as support, and it's starting to rally again. It's up 13.4% on Friday. No clue, man. Like, looks like accumulation's happening. Looks like there was hidden bullish divergence. So nice. Right there, hidden impending price action, continuation to the upside. Looks like you got it, right? Resistance wise, there's a lot of chop, man. I think the next target for this asset would be 329. Dude, there is so much resistance looking left on it. Who knows where it's going to reverse at? But yeah, some good stuff happened, I guess, here. So you're just stuck between a bunch of support and a bunch of resistance. But yeah, kind of like, I like accumulation, seeing accumulation to where eventually it could run up. You'd think $4 maybe. $4, man. So yeah, it's kind of like, okay. It's kind of okay. Hard to strategize when an asset's up 13% on the day, right? When do we buy, you know? Is it going to fill the gap? It looks like it probably would at 269. So buying on Monday would be, what if you bought on Monday and then it sold off to fill the gap? You'd lose a lot before it pivoted and rallied again. So, but yeah, 4 hour looks really good. Tomothy, thank you, dude. Sure. Daily, not so great, I guess. It's not bad. It's not showing bearish divergence or anything. Yeah, just a lot of resistance, man. You ever break $4? That's where good things start getting nuts. You go to $5. Yeah, but you're just congestion bound. You're in malfunction junction right now on SENS. But other than that, as long as it holds about 216 to 255, it could very well go much higher. Yeah, it looks okay.
What are some stocks that you like for the long term besides NVDA?
Stocks I like long term? I mean, you could join the Patreon and see. Because, like, we have many trade setups going on actively. So, like NAT, just acquired a pretty nice position in NAT. I'll give you that one. ADT is good. Nokia used to be good. Ford has been good. But now it's, like, kind of out of reach for some people. I liked Microsoft because of the accumulation. Killer earnings. I liked Activision. So you're asking me now when so many things that I liked are finally now playing out. So it's kind of tough, you know.
Thanks for sharing your talent with us. Who you got tomorrow, Bucks or the GOAT?
Aren't they the same thing? The Bucks has the GOAT. I like the Buccaneers because of them having the GOAT. But yeah, dude, again, it's going to be a good game either way, and it could go the other way. So just going with a seasoned quarterback who's experienced in this role, and my buddy who's like on the staff.
Can we take a look at SOS?
Thanks, Sleepy Weasel. So Lizzie,
Mitch.
thank you. Sure. Yep. Next one was. Did I miss Ocean? Sorry, I don't even know how I missed Ocean. Thought I was caught up. Let's go back to it. It's been so incredible. It's broken out. We're in price discovery mode now. Ocean could now go to like 10 cents, or I'm sorry, $1. I think eventually Ocean probably gonna see $1. Yep. $1, man. I think the target now. Looked at this is what happens, man. see you at $1 eventually. As long as this holds, as long as this high of 67 cents holds,
Boss, when you get
I
chance,
think you go to
get
all-time
out,
highs.
date on that.
Well, you're at all-time highs, but I'm saying like $1. Probably next. Yeah, we looked at VeChain already. Wait, did we? No, maybe we didn't. Never mind. Yeah, we can look at VeChain out of the list. Sure. Other than that, there's the value area was down here, right? This was identified back in December, so it's not like I'm doing this in hindsight. This is just old chart. If you're a patron and you pay attention, you certainly know that this is old news. This was here before it played out. It's just playing out now, like a lot of them. I mean, do we need to find it? It was gorgeous though, man. Sight to behold. So many pages because it's ocean, so the word ocean is being generated, you know. Kind of annoying. Should just start doing ocean USDT or something.
Update on $RKT. Looking good going into Monday.
Yeah, it jumped across the creek. It still jumped across the creek, man. It's fine. It hit the first target of the trade setup, and what it do? People took profit, and it reversed. Wow. Call me surprised. Yeah, just like, I don't know, man. Sometimes we look at these on the stream. Hey, here we go. It was, yeah, look at this, dude. January 5th, man. It had already kind of a little bit taken off, but you can clearly see, man. It's like, right, 41 cents, bullish divergence at the pattern completion zone. The pattern completion zone was the back test of the spring. Just too perfect, man. Just too incredible. And now, where are we? You know, this asset's up here, right? 71.4 cents. So it's okay. It's up like what, 70+%, 80% from when that was posted January 5th. So I don't know. Okay, so if it breaks this for real, then $1 probably, $1. Bitcoin doing pretty well on the new day.
Can you take a look at Nano?
If you want one, thanks for the 20 super chat. Look at that. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, what a joke. The daily is so strong on Bitcoin. Like, it didn't even matter. That pullback didn't mean crap, you know? Nothing signaling reversal on the daily. Only the 4 hour. And when the daily's not helping your 4 hour, the 4 hour can be weak in really bullish conditions. ELA, next one. Wow, ELA is an actual S coin, isn't it? It is. God. What exchange though? I guess it's Bittrex. Not much I can really do here, dude. I mean, ELA, USDT, maybe Haboy. Okay, much better on a Haboy. Breaking out. Man, see the time to be asking about ELA, and I'm down here, dude. Late December. Springs, back tests of springs. This is what happens, Larry. Tron doing stuff kind of like this. Okay, this thing's broken out. So there are some resistance points. Like there's that one peak from December 24th, 2018. You correlated that July of last year. So that's probably where it's at 313. If it breaks 313, probably going to 452. So composite man, he's here. Once these resistance get broken, boom, 450 target. After that, well, I mean, you got that one up thrust high at 527. So those could be targets eventually, but this is like inverse head and shoulders kind of stuff, but it's really spring back, test the spring stuff, top of a range. You break the top of the range, could go much higher. ELA is fine. It is not taken off. It is not mooned yet. It's still inside its channel, its range. So break the range, you could go insanely higher. All right. Cool stuff on ELA. Not bad. Not at a strategic area right now. I mean, there's really nice hidden bullish divergence here. Like extremely good on the daily. Look, I mean, a low on price, a much higher low on price with higher levels of negative momentum. Very good. Look at that, there's an inverse head and shoulders on the 60-minute 4 hour. Is that real? Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, it was textbook. Jeez, why are you not asking about ELA like 2 days ago? Why are you gonna be asking about it today? Ah, man. I hate like we see these things, but like people are only asking about them because they pumped. And it's like, you should be looking for the ones that haven't pumped yet off their respective structures. You can just see that like double bottom right shoulder here. That's beautiful. And the neckline pretty much is 265. So, I mean, if you really need to plot it like this, it's a little bit more precise. Like that. Fine. Where were you 2 days ago, man? This could have been a trade setup, for real. But oh wait, Bitcoin was the trade setup of the inverse head and shoulders. So no problem here, dude. Look, TA Tetris, 313. That's the 100% measurement of the beautiful 4 hour inverse head and shoulders. Gorgeous, dude. Below the right shoulder, tested that 200 moving average again. Not bad. All we can do, man, is like it broke out already and the target's 313. So this is not an entry area. I mean, unless you're talking about the longer term, because it could like moon, you know, say it breaks 313, you know where it's going. Much, much higher. God, that's so pretty. So when I mean, that's like something, that's chart art right there. So good looking. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Algo. Anyone remember Algo's inverse head and shoulder? That was a trade setup. Oh, SOS next one. Remember, if you contribute under $10 and you request something, you can't be upset that I didn't look at it, because there are rules. Read the description below, please. Thank you. This has no volume. Wait, this has too much volume. This is plenty of volume, but it's really illiquid looking. You know, the time to be asking about this one was down in early January, late December, 145. That was the time to be asking about, or even 220. Like, yeah, either late January or early January was the time to be asking about. It's too late now. It's like you missed it. Like, you had everything it said. It was good here, but now it's too high.
$25. Video generation bio.
Yeah, Betos, we'll look at GBIO again. Thank you for the 25. Much love. John, I don't know what happened. Thanks for the 20 super chat, though. Whatever your message was, you retracted it. But the thing is, you know, despite it being away from a very strategic, nice entry, it doesn't mean it can't go insane to much higher prices. I mean, if this breaks out of 388, this area, you can clearly see what can happen. I think it could go to 630. But it's just kind of higher risk longing here. You're trying, I mean, again, you get in when it makes sense, when the risk is low, when you can have a strategic stop set up. You know, what if it like, how do you strategize it now? It's like at the breakout point. So what if someone just has a stop loss below that? What if it sells off a little bit, makes a higher low than previous low, and then pivots and runs again? Then you get stopped out and it moons. But down here, man, it's not going to do that. When it breaks and then it back tests like that and holds, that's the confirmation you're looking for. You can't confirm that up here. It's really a lot tougher to long here versus here or here. These are the two best entries. Two different back tests of springs. Gorgeous. So Again, it does look like Wyckoff. It does look like it eventually could see 630, and after that eventually could see 884. But again, for the best entry, lowest risk, it's harder to say here, okay, right? You get what I'm saying. It still looks bullish, but it could have been a better entry. That's it. Not bad on SOS. Hello?
Can they take a look at ANTM? See if I found something better based on Friday's lesson?
Sure, we'll see. Gotta go to the next one though. VeChain. Out of the list. Yeah, VeChain. Is that a head and shoulder? Nah, dude. No way you can call that head and shoulders when there's stupid hidden bullish divergence going on. Oh my god, VeChain looks like it's about to go to moon. Like you're about to see a huge stupid markup where people might start talking about the news, right? You're showing seller exhaustion. Yes, seller exhaustion at all-time highs, right? This really breaks, dude. 4 cents, then 5 cents targets. 4 cents, 5 cents targets. Okay, that's it. Someone will be like, "No, dude, nah, it's a head and shoulders. Let me put my face on the thumbnail of my live stream or something." Oh, head and shoulders, is it over? When you see that, man, that's kind of there's a high probability it won't end up being a head and shoulders, and it'll probably just be possibly eventually this. Okay, this is the daily. This isn't a joke, man, and it's on the RSI too. Whew, really strong. Love it, man. Look, you had bearish divergence on the daily. Well, guess what? It played out to only make a higher low. And what was the most recent event that occurred? Bearish divergence into hidden bullish divergence, bullish engulfing candle above the old all-time high or whatever. Had a bullish engulfing candle a couple of days ago. I think eventually, man, if this actually starts playing out, which you're at it, it's like you can't go any more neutral. You can't go any lesser in negative momentum before it goes neutral to positive again. So this is soon for VeChain. This is implying very soon for VeChain moon time. Okay, that's it. Could pull a BNB, could pull an Ethereum, could pull an ADA. That's what VeChain could do soon. That's what this is saying. Just saying, man. All right. 4 cents psychological, 5 cents psychological. Those are your resistances. Resistances. Whatever. 4 cents, 5 cents targets. All right. Okay, we'll see the TAs respected on VeChain. Definitely doing things. It hadn't even hit the target of that small falling wedge, has it? 3.4 cents. You think he's still going there? Yeah, dude, but based on the daily, 3.4 cents is peanuts, right? Like, yeah, that's a small target, but the daily is implying much higher than 3.4 cents eventually. I dig it, man. I dig it. VeChain. About to pop, dude. Look at it. Like that high where traders set up with the 4-hour January 6th, man. About to pop. Look at this. Just above this higher lows. Right? Above that 200 moving average. Testing it, holding it. Oh, man. VeChain looks really good, dude. It does. Hey, Daniel H. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Much love, dude. Welcome. Sync with the Patreon and the Discord. You gotta be in the Discord if you join the Patreon, okay? Thanks, Nick K, for joining the Patreon. Interesting last names of both of those. Thanks. Yeah, dude, VeChain, all I can do is warn you that the indicators are implying 4 cents. And then 5 cents. Do you hear me? That's it. See you there, all right? With your attendees. I so believe people can hear me. I don't know. But you didn't say anything about VeChain, dude. It's like, here I am, man. All right, Rocket. There's a trade setup, an active trade setup. Jumped across the creek. First target of the trade setup hit. Sorry about the beep. I can't help it. If I pull up something, right? It still looks good. Yeah, it looks fine. Bullish convergence. Bullish convergence on the MACD. Losing the negative Momo. Go positive again, just make a higher low. You've already jumped across the creek. It's still bullish. Still great, right? This was the target. These targets, January 14th, okay? There was like, I think, hidden bullish evidence. I was looking at it like that on the oscillators. It's perfect, man. You sprung, you back tested the spring like twice. That was it. It was time, right? So boom. First target hit, you sell off, people take profit at the top of a range, and then you consolidate, you eventually make a higher low than previous low, you go again, you test it. See, this is like almost rectangle stuff. If you run up, you see $25 again on Rocket soon, you could consider that almost a partial decline. Yeah. And so if we see $25 again soon on the next, like the next wave or the next event that occurs is a rally to 25 bucks, I think there's a 70% chance of a breakout to the upside on Rocket. Okay, so again, that's what we're looking for. Let's get a rally to 25 bucks, and I think we have an extremely high probability of a breakout to see the second and third targets, okay? That's Rocket. Wish there was more to it. Nano actually looks really good right now. Very, very good. I mean, just saying, I know it had a huge markup, but the consolidation, look at this. Stupid amounts of accumulation. I really think, man, $3.72 is kind of the actual real sell wall. Right? Is it not on the chart? Is it one of those weird ones? No? Why is it there? Huh, I don't know. Am I crazy? I guess he just had it plotted right here. I mean, that's certainly a resistance. Maybe it's like you just have two different resistance points, right? I mean, it happens. Local high at 372. You break 372, you're going to go to 445. I love the accumulation on this. It looks so good, man. Like, you break 445, dude. See ya on Nano. Like, see ya. Bye. This looks really good, right? It's so good that it's like, yeah, this accumulation, and now all of a sudden there's more accumulation. Look, there's even more accumulation. You're legging up. So much demand, you can't get back down to that demand line again. So that's all bullish price action occurring. So Nano actually looks good. I mean, you can't just ignore 518, that crazy wick. I mean, it's one at a time. You break 372, I think you're going to 445. You break 445, you're going to 519. You break 519, pretty easy to fib extension high to low here. $6, 1272 after that. So you think at this point it could go up 70-80% eventually if this keeps up. Okay? Unreal bullish on Nano. Hey Bruce! Thanks for joining the Patreon, dude. Welcome. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon, the Discords. You gotta be in the Discord, man. You have to. You will miss everything if you don't participate in the Discord, dude. So, if you're thinking about joining the Patreon and you're not gonna participate in the Discord at all, in terms of like not having the app and having alerts set up and notifications in Discord, just don't join. Do not join. Do not join if you're just gonna be in the Patreon and not set up the Discord. Okay, you have to. That's it. Let's go Nano, dude. Moon time. I mean, eventually moon time by the looks of the freaking accumulation here with sell walls. Wow. Interesting. Well, of course, if you're talking about an asset, the lowest risk areas, this is kind of a range, right? You're in the dead middle of the range, so it's going to be a lot tougher to... Is there anything looking left? Nah, there's nothing looking left. So you're in the dead middle range. You're not at a support resistance, really. I mean, maybe there's that low right there is being regarded as support. Yeah, I guess what was once support, resistance is trying to be support again. A little bit of Class C hidden bullish divergence going on. A little bit. What about the daily? Any help? No, no help on the daily at all. Daily's not giving you anything, man. So, I don't know, dude. Low risk areas, 317, 325. High risk, 497, $5, right? So, clearly range bound asset. You fall below 381, you're going straight down to 317, 325 again. So, I mean, these are the low risk areas. This is kind of the dead zone of an asset, right? But I get it. Yeah, you're trying to hold this manufactured support resistance right now. When you have this like this, I mean, it's kind of tough, man. You know what we're looking for, the bottom of ranges, spring back test of springs, hidden divergence down here, something. This is, you can almost flip a coin here. And it goes up or down.
I don't want a request and certainly no complaints here. I did want to say thank you for sharing your skills daily with us. 6 days into Patreon and learning so much. Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, Robin, actually, for the 28 Canadian super chat.
Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm glad you're getting value out of it. It means a lot.
Hall of Fame resorts. Hoff, thanks, Mitch.
So, John. Yeah, we can look at that asset too. And thank y'all for the contributions, but thank you, Nick D. Thank you for joining the Patreon just now. Oh my God, man. All the support means everything. It's incredible. Thank y'all. Happy Saturday. We can go back to GBIO, which is a very nice, incredible looking chart. Incredible looking chart. This is the one of the ones you look for, dude, okay? You got a double bottom, higher low double bottom, and the higher low double bottom's context is a higher low than the previous major low from October. That means accumulation. Deep retrace. That means value. Value perceived areas down here. Now, on the second bottom you bounce, so that could have been the best entry. That would have been it. So you can't always get the best entry because no one asked about this asset till Thursday or Friday. But now what it's doing, you got a confirmed breakout on the daily on Friday above a very critical resistance where you think eventually, yeah, it's going to run at 35.37, but with the second bottom confirmation low with this type of bullish divergence is so good, this is where you think eventually 48.63. Yeah. So just to reiterate how incredible GBIO looks, certainly really bullish chart, very, very bullish chart. Uptrend, a double bottom, higher low than the previous low before it every time, man. That means that just market participants more people own this asset than before, right? Could go much higher. I think the gap fill is a perfect target, 48.63. That's it. Same analysis as yesterday, day before, whatever. Long time since I looked at this. Awful. Just clean up here, man. Oof. Anthem. There's so much chop, dude. Everywhere. It's kind of like a range. And you fell back in the range. You double top up thrust out of it. And look at the divergence you were showing, man. Oof. Now you're at that 200-day moving average. So again, remember low risk areas like the 240, you know, and then high risk is 317, and you're just in the middle. You're falling below all these highs here. So you talk about like a measured move, the double top. I mean, that's down here. You could almost look at this like it's working on this, maybe like a cipher. And this could be amazing in the future, but not yet. You got to wait till a much deeper retrace. Either a 786 around 265 or an 886. That's where you'd be looking for a long on this asset, I think. Or at least looking for a long on the asset with lower risk and higher reward opportunities where there's value. There's no value here, and broke all the support. So I just don't know, man. Like, just to me, could go much. Yeah, it could rally, make a lower high, and then dump again. Okay. Nothing really implying anything good yet on the daily here. So I would just wait for value areas instead of where you are. You're at a 50% retrace. It's just not good enough. You got to wait, man, on this one. And that would be so good. 886 down here at the bottom of the range with divergence or something. Ooh, this could be great. Just not yet. Okay? Not yet.
Do you see value in unit?
So Bashi. I don't know, dude. A weird one, dude. Really weird chart. Butting up against the high at 339. HOFB, Hall of Fame Resort and Entertainment Company. Right? If you break 339, yeah, you've got a chance to go up to 491. 660 after that. I mean, obviously the time to be asking about it is, you know, October 6th, right? January 22nd, you are at that support. That if you had asked me about it that day, it's like, damn, man, that actually looks pretty good. And it's rallied on up to the next spot, the next resistance. And the resistance of that again is $5 and then 660.
Hacks.
Nothing, it's overbought right now, so nothing's implying quite yet, hey, it's gonna break out. But it looks okay. It's okay, but there could certainly be a pullback. There could obviously, you come down to $2 again, you know, but just have your alerts set up.
Still think BTC going to 37k? Or seem like a reversal imminent? Wondering if I should cut my short.
If you're wondering if you should cut your short, you clearly do not have a trading plan, right? I would never be shorting in these market conditions. That's just me. These are some of the most insane bullish conditions in the history of Bitcoin, by far. I get that people would try to short and stuff to make money, but instead of going short, why don't just take profit on longs and wait for the pullback and an edge to develop, so one could, when the sell-off happens, one just goes long at profit-taking levels for shorts, right? But like, again, you're shorting a very bullish, and that means you are at the beach. There's a huge red flag up waving. The undertow is severe undertow, right? You're going in the ocean and you're trying to swim against the tide, that undertow. It's just not going to go well. You're just going to keep playing that numbers game, and Bitcoin's going to do what it always does, right? Always, since the beginning. Moon. And wreck you. So again, like, just because there's profit taking levels being hit doesn't mean one goes short there. Imagine going short on GR2 and hits profit taking levels. Wow. Imagine going short on Maker when it hits profit taking levels. Wow. Imagine going short on Bitcoin when it hits profit taking levels. It could be wow again. Daily looks amazing still. Like, there's no, like, the only time going short on Bitcoin makes sense like when there's like 60-minute, 4-hour, daily, and weekly are all saying Bitcoin's going down. That's certainly not happening right now. Daily's saying, hey, we're going, man. That hidden bullish divergence, we're in the midst of it playing out, and it could go much, much higher. So again, like, It's butting up against a resistance. It's not at a support strategic entry area. If it breaks 339, it's going up to almost $5. Breaks 491, it's 660. That easy. All right. Yeah, reversing the momentum, shifting clearly, right? You were making lows, lower lows, then all of a sudden you had an island. Oh my goodness, it's like an island bottom reversal here, pretty much. Kind of scuffed, but that's an island bottom. Normally they U, but this one's a upside down U. I've been here before. Been a long time though. It's kind of reminds me a little bit like 3M, just a little bit. Look at this downtrend, multi-year downtrend since September of 2016. You broke out of it in early or late November, early December. You're out. I love the lows, the lowest low. Momentum shifting clearly. It's probably going to go up and hit 1384 to 1516. That's the major congestion area. Like if you could ever break that, hey man, really good things could be coming. Right? I mean, I think if you break above 1516, your target is the gap fill at 1939. Definitely has the. It definitely looks similar to, somewhat similar to 3M. Not as good, but somewhat. Okay, that's it. You'll probably run to 1384 to 1516, and that's your zone. You break this zone, that's when really good things can happen. Okay, but not yet. Not until then. Okay, not until this area breaks can you be bullish on this asset and say it's reversed its trend for real. And it's gonna go. What would happen is it would break, and you'd hope for a back test, and it would hold here, and you'd show an edge, and that's when we could go long, because that's kind of what 3M was doing. That's units, so no edge really. No, it's just rallying. It's meandering on up on a breakout. But just because you break a supply line does not mean you're bullish yet. You then have to break above critical ice lines, supports, hold them, and then go again. So. It's okay. It's one to keep your eye on. Look at best. Wait, no, Hex. Which we saw that one. It hit a great area, a reversal point, and it reversed. Wow. It's up 6.69% today. Yeah, Hex man looks good. Look really good, dude. Low, higher lows again. You got consecutive higher lows going on. Momentum building, not even close to overbought. I mean, conditions are favorable for a run up to 1.5, 1.9 cents again, but that's been the case. You double bottom the 4 hour there, right? One bottom, two bottoms. It was perfect. Look at this. February 1st. Where were you? Look, resistance, support, resistance became support, right? I mean that. And that now it's holding 9.4 cents. Remember, that's the other area we talked about. Support resistance. It's above it. It's like holding it as support. It's bullishly engulfing right now. It's above the 200 moving average. Yeah, your next target, I think, is 1.5 cents. 1.5 cents and then 1.9 cents on Hex. Hex is bullish. Yeah, I don't care if you can call it a scam all you want. I'm just telling you the technicals. I'm just telling you what the chart's doing. This is an uptrend, a very clear uptrend. I mean, this is almost like cut with extended handle, man. For real. Don't just be like Hex sucks. I hate Hex because it's a scam when the technicals look good. You can call it a scam all you want, but it can be a scam at 1.9 cents. It could be a scam at 2 cents, 2.5 cents. That's it. It looks really bullish right now. Really good. I don't know what this best is, dude. Bitpanda ecosystem, is that what you're talking about? Dude, Mr. Sky Stalker, I don't know what that means. Like, if I type in ticker best, it's kind of weird. Gotta help me out here, I can't analyze it. Are you out there? Sky Stalker? Hello? I'll just wait for you to say something so I don't analyze something that I shouldn't be. Okay, Hex bullish still, so. Bitcoin hanging in there like a champ. Bearish divergence so far, it's pretty pathetic, man. Dude, in bearish conditions, that kind of bearish divergence would be awful. Man, that would take you down to 33K, 34K, man. That in bullish conditions, without help from the daily and the weekly, it's just not going to perform as well. It's just not going to be able to. It's too much demand, not enough supply. I think there's actual fundamental lack of supply on Bitcoin right now. Like once that, I think we saw that the day after the first, or it was like that evening, the first Michael Saylor event day, right, to the summit on Wednesday or whatever, you saw exchange supply plummet to a new low. So people are just continuously taking Bitcoin off exchanges, and it like you saw just a huge straight line down on Glassnode. So again, I think that's what's going on, man. Discord link expired. Okay. We got a new link. I've been live now 1.5 hours. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for the 1,758 people here. We're almost at 700 likes. What, like 28 likes away from 700? We could do that. Easy. Oh, it is. That's what you want. You want the Bitpanda ecosystem. Okay. If you want, man, it's your request. Best to BTC. What do you want me to do with this, man? Nothing I can do. I don't chart stuff like this, unfortunately. I've almost assumed this is what it was going to look like. You know, in my mind, I'm like, it's going to look like this, and it does. So, hey, break 1420 moon. That's it. Yeah, break 1420, you're going to probably 2000. Psychological, I guess. That's it. No, it's not a strategic entry or anything, I'm just telling you. There you go. Whatever. 2000 sats if it breaks this high that it's close to. Hadn't done it yet. Alright, gotta move on, because dude, look at Ethereum. It looks so good, man. Looks incredible. I mean, I think it's going to hit 1839 at some point soon. The 100% measure move. And I think what just keeps happening, man? Oh, it hits the target, and then it doubles the target. It goes 3K or something. 2800. Something stupid. Okay. Yeah, Doge is up 8% on the new day. Mooning. Yep, look at that. 6.3 gets broken, you're going to 8.3 cents. That's it. It's butting up against that resistance, okay? This is it. It's that peak from January 29th. And it'll go straight to 8.3 cents if that breaks, okay? So we're just kind of watching it. It's pretty cool to see. I have an alert there too, so I'm surprised it hasn't beeped yet. It's the double Gartley. I call it the meme Gartley. You're starting to break it right now. Of almost 10%. Yes, overbought as of, yes. There's the alert for Doge I just got. I guess it was another type of There was no beep on it on my side when I posted it, so yeah, you're breaking resistance, dude. So I mean, where traders set it up at the next highest point above where you're breaking is 8.3 cents. That's it, dude. Yeah, meme analysis, exactly. It's the only thing that's really going on right now. Oh, I didn't see that, but there was other, like... Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. So what, we're just watching Doge be up 11.63 cents and break a 60-minute resistance? Nice.
Thoughts on PDS? Thanks, Mitch.
Hey, man. Thanks for the 10. We can look at it. PDS. Meh. Well, I did like it. Now it's popped. I liked it at 20 bucks. I really liked it at 20 bucks, dude. I think it's going to 31.42 now. Look at this. This is what we're looking for, man. All right, $20, major area. Look at you, sprung. You back tested the spring. Look, you see this? It became support again. You pivoted. There was bullish convergence here. So now it's rallying, and it's probably, I think, going to go to 31.42. That's the next target, in my opinion, on Precision Drilling Corporation. So this is the lowest risk area. One would want to be idealistically entering around $21, $20, and then taking profit at 31.42 if we're talking about a swing trade or something. That's it. It's pretty simple chart. I like the higher lows, but I love the spring, the back test of spring. That's gorgeous, man. Love how the 200-day moving average is now pointing upwards, right? You notice that? Downward, slow going. Now when it starts going up, that's a very good sign, man. I wonder if we're getting a golden cross, or did we already get one? Probably. Yeah, we got ourselves a golden cross on November 16th, so it's good, man. You're holding above that 50-day moving average as well. Very, very bullish stuff. So, yeah, 31.42 in time. Very real possibility. Okay. LMD. Okay. Z1P was like a trade setup for Australians. So I don't like this at all. Oh God, I don't like this any. I mean, maybe, but this is a 60-minute. I wonder on the daily. Ugh. So no value, obviously, but trying to hold a local high from December 22nd. You know what happens if you break 136, you're screwed. Hidden bullish divergence, you could argue at some point, but there's no Japanese candlestick reversal or anything. So, I mean, this could be a low risk area. All right, here's your range. Counter diverging on the 4 hour. So, you know, like, despite what happens, if say this had a better edge or something, you're at low risk areas, right? So, you just, pretty simple. There you go. I mean, like that, like 4.5 to 1 reward to risk, where we know below this support resistance, you want nothing to do with the asset because it's probably going much, much lower. Because look left, very little resistance support till $95 if you ever break 136. Okay, so that's just a way to size up an asset that's doing this. Okay, that's it. You take on minimal losses if it breaks, and you could have a really nice run to the top of the range again if it holds long enough. So there's LMD. Okay. Okay. Not a bad area, but oscillator's kind of eh. Look, man, it's just not easy. It's not gonna be like most of the charts. The highest high majority of all the charts that exist out there are not gonna be giving us everything we want. But then sometimes it just comes around where something like NAT gets requested, and it's like literally everything is bullish. All the time scales, all the variables, all the oscillators, everything, value. This one doesn't have everything we want. Most of them never will, and that's okay. So it's not easy. Been live, hour 41 minutes. Thanks for being here.
Can I get your thoughts on Zombit, please?
H bar's okay until it falls below 8.8 cents.
Spar, this is last point of support seller exhaustion. You don't need to look. Just want to say thank you for all you do. Life changing for those who apply our teaching.
Thank you, James, for the 2588 super chat. Yeah, H bar still hanging in there. Look, I mean, it went up to almost touch that. Very close. Then Bitcoin, the whole meta of the market shifted, right? Bitcoin dominance started taking back over. All the alts started selling off, correcting bad. So that's you just kind of got caught in the crosshairs there. Kind of bearish divergence on the MACD, but not over bought, so that's good. Again, I think you need to hold above 9.6 cents, dude. I don't think you want to fall below that, but it all depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. I think it still has a breakout of a double bottom, and it has not yet hit. It was that close to its 100% measured move, right? It was like 0.2 of 1 penny away from hitting the measured move. That's very close. Okay. Yeah, I do need to look at V. No, we already looked at VeChain. And it looks amazing.
Hi Mitch, can I get an update on trade USDT on Poloniex? They've been pushing up pretty nicely thus far. Thanks, bro.
What's up, Trader Jose? Thank you, dude.
Is that a join?
Sure. We'll go trade. So this is one of those where it's like, what do you want me to do here, man? Not much I can do. I mean, you're just...
Thanks for the stern advice. Like you say, a good teacher doesn't sugarcoat.
Thank you, Super Jack. Hey man, it's just like people teach different. I never even like consider myself, hey, I'm a teacher, dude. I go to teaching conventions and learn how to be a better teacher. I'm winging all this. I've winged all this since I started doing it 3 years ago. Wow, 3 days away from my 3-year anniversary of starting content creation, so that'd be cool. But I don't know anything above 179 long enough. Could go to 240 based on the price action correlation historically, straight down, kind of like straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So I'm not saying it can get there now. I mean, what if it goes to fill gaps to the downside? This is insane though. Like, this is not something one will be taking a long on. It's up 27% on Friday alone. That is just bonkers, man. It went nuts. It looked bullish. Look at this before, man. And it broke out, and it's just going because there's very little support resistance. And that's like we're saying about Tron and these other ones that we're looking at that are down here still that haven't broken out yet. That's like why they could moon, because it's very similar, these altcoins, straight up, straight down stuff. OXT, right? Those. Well, I mean, this played out brilliantly. It's over, dude. This played out before it even broke out. I remember we plotted this before this move up. I haven't even revisited it, so that's great, man. Like, I can't keep up with all these. I just can't. It's impossible. So, great. TA respected. Double bottom was gorgeous, and it seems once again, right? Now it's that high that it's 48 cents. It seems like it couldn't break. If it ever broke that, dude, my goodness. I think like the next point it could run to eventually would be 77 cents on trade. If it ever broke 48 cents, it could go to quite possibly 77, 79 cents. Okay. I mean, you could plot these other highs too in between, whatever. It's just one peak. You can clearly see 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, right? That's kind of the big one, you know. But yeah, you got 70 cents too that could act as a reversal. But I think anything above 48 cents, it could have a huge markup. That's it. That's a trade to the US dollar. To the obviously target hit and exceeded, and could keep going, man. I think the Dogecoin NFL Super Bowl commercial is fake news, super fake news. Alright, that's it, man. We got through the request. Let's go, dude. Oh, yeah, 88.
Hey, Mitch,
sorry.
would you be so kind as to check ADA/BTC?
Yeah, I think you requested earlier, too. Someone did.
Inverse chart 0.00050000.
Last time I looked at Cardano to BTC, it had broken out of the channel, but then I stopped looking at it. But look what happened in the end, right? I mean, one bottom, a second bottom. Look at that high right there. Dang, man. Like a, whoa. That 2017 valley, that's crazy, dude. I wish I'd maybe paid attention more. So look at that, right? It was resistance, support a second time. On the second low, what do you think happened? Oh man, there was gorgeous hit, classic bullish divergence. Look at this, man. Whew. That's pretty. Beautiful bullish divergence on the second bottom, right? This is what we look for. This is what you want, okay? You have a valley, you rally, you sell up again. You look at critical areas and you see seller exhaustion at those critical areas. Very, very good, right? That's low risk stuff, extremely low risk. Now, of course, hindsight now, but how many times have we looked at charts that are doing this before they play out? I'm just doing this for the sake of education, for the sake of you, the viewer, so you have value when you watch the stream and you get something out of it, right? Versus, well, what is there to do now? There's nothing to even do now because it's straight line up now. Okay, great. But before it broke out, it was doing things that we look for as traders and analysts, all right? In a very cool area. Very, very nice. So now, kind of looking like 1842 to 1948 sats could be next. I mean, I think that would be the target. High to low. I already have the Fibonacci set up. Let me adjust it for the second bottom to. Yeah, look at that. The next resistance point, that high from April 2019, is where the 12721414 are. That's the target, right? X marks the spot. But above that, I mean, yeah. Above 1948 is 2,458 sats. And just like one at a time, right? I mean, you can clearly see the congestion areas. Look, 2017, 2018, right? Lows and highs, clear as day. And then above that, it's like, of course, 4,000. So those are your targets. If Cardano was to continue to outperform Bitcoin, they're way up. There's a ton of them. They're way up there, all right? This will require Bitcoin to not moon while Cardano moons. Okay, cool. A little education for you, since we couldn't... Not much else we can do with it right now since it's a straight line up. Missed it. Alright, man, what a good stream. It's a productive, pretty much 2-hour live stream on a Saturday. Nothing's going on, really. A little bit of Doge pumpage, where you could see 8.3 cents if we really break that resistance we were looking at. ICX, IOTA having good new days right now, not much else going on, alright? So, I guess we can pay attention to Doge, whatever. So, alright. Thank you for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Gonna enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I hope you do too. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Shit.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.